You know that feeling when you finally build up the courage to do something? You go to the basketball court to play some ball. You finally learn how to play guitar, so you play some chords. But then out of nowhere, you see someone else do it, but they do it 10 times better. More skilled, more confident, more polished, just more something. And in that moment, your excitement just kind of deflates. You know, why even try if someone else can just do it way better than me? I'm gonna tell you, you're not alone. I've felt that too countless times. Whether it's music, speaking, or just playing sports, content creating, there's always someone out there who makes it look so effortless. And our brain, out of nowhere, does this thing where we don't just admire them, we start comparing. And suddenly that makes you feel smaller, as if your effort doesn't really count, like you're already behind before you even started. It's like we're cooked, you know what I mean? Like, I love this word. That is such a funny way to describe the whole situation. Bro, I'm cooked. Like, I'm roasted. I can't do anything anymore. Okay, but the point is, the fact that there is always a bigger fish is not a reason for us to stop. It's actually the most freeing thing that you can experience. You know what that means? If someone's always going to be better, you don't have to be the best. You just need to start. You just need to be honest. You can be genuine, just being you. When you accept the fact that you're not here to be the best, you start focusing on yourself. You stop comparing, you stop performing, you stop trying to impress this imaginary scoreboard you have. The most important thing is you start trying, not to win, but to experience, to grow, to create, to connect. And that's the most important part. To me, that's where the real magic is. Like, I've been networking quite a lot for the past 10 months, you know? Like, I was just meeting a lot of people. I was going to these programs and doing all these like workshops and everything. And I met a lot of people. And I realized there's so many talented people out there. Like, I can't even compete. I thought I was good at something, but then I heard them do this thing. And I was like, okay, I'm really cooked. They're out of my league. That first realization kind of hit me hard. I was like, oh wow, this person's so articulate. Like, I can't even compete with them. This person got so many awards that I can't even imagine getting in my lifetime maybe. And that made me feel bad. That made me really question like how I spent my university days. I was like, why didn't I go to more contests? Why didn't I just kind of, tried more? Maybe why didn't I network even more? Maybe I should have honed a specific skill set that I could maybe brag to other people. I started feeling bad. At the same time, I started accepting the fact that I'm not the best. I'm not the best in this thing. I'm not the best in speaking. I'm not the best in idea generation. And weirdly, I found peace in that. I found peace from the fact that because I'm not the best, I don't have to maintain this like anxiety for keeping my position. I could just be me. I could do anything and fail and still not be judged. We live in this world where everyone's highlight reel is in your face. Literally. You're proud of your drawing, but then you see someone else drawing this hyper-realistic portrait that looks like it was straight up printed from the machine or something. You learn how to play a chord on guitar, but then you see this guy playing a solo on the Hotel California, like bending all the strings and everything, making all those sounds that you would never. Like, you start comparing yourself to them as if you didn't just start learning this. If you're not careful, your comparison will rob you of your joy. It'll stop you before you even begin learning something. But I realized after talking and like seeing so many great, talented people out there, you were never meant to be the biggest fish. You were meant to swim, to move, maybe to try, to create your own ripple. You don't need to be the loudest voice in the room. You don't need to be the genius. You need to be the original. You need to be genuine, honest. And that's what matters. To me, the people who move others the most, they're not always the most talented people. They're the ones who dare to be themselves. The ones who can say, hey, there might be someone who's way better than me at this, but I'm still showing up. I'm still showing up regardless. And that's the thing that matters the most. If you've ever stopped yourself from doing something because maybe someone else was doing it better, I want you to just imagine a kid drawing for the first time. When a kid is drawing something, right? After finishing all their work, when they're showing it to their parents, their mom, their dad, they're not like comparing themselves to Picasso. They just draw, being proud of what they're drawing, and show it to the world, asking everyone, look what I've made. Okay, maybe because they don't have enough knowledge to maybe compare themselves to someone else who's greater. I'm just saying that somewhere along the way, we forget about that spirit. We forgot about that same spirit that was joyful at the fact that we drew this simple drawing that maybe you could have done like in 10 seconds. As we live more, we replace joy with judgment, and we also replace wonder with comparison. But I truly believe that we can go back. Not like stepping into a time machine and going back to when we were young, but we can just choose to do things because we love them, not because we want to dominate them. So yeah, there's always going to be a bigger fish. There's always going to be someone who's smarter, maybe someone who's funnier, stronger, faster than you, who's more experienced. But that doesn't mean that your effort is meaningless. If anything, it makes it real. It means that you get to show up without needing to prove anything. It means you get to make things, play things, not to impress but to express. And you're going to mess up, you're going to grow at your own pace. You're not going to be on the same level as all the other professionals. You get to be a beginner and your only way is to go up. And that's freedom. So go try that thing you've been scared to fail. Sing off key, wear whatever you want, make a suggestion, contribute in the group work, give some ideas. Someone better than you is already doing it, and also someone worse than you is doing it too. And both of them are miles ahead of the version of you that never tried. Just remember, you're not here to be the biggest fish. You're here to swim, and just be in it. Because that's where the real magic is. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. I'll see you next time. Peace.